Hello guys, welcome to Amazon TV. I hope you are okay. Guys, let me apologize in advance to those who doesn't understand isiZulu. This video, the whole video is in Zulu language. Unfortunately, it's one of those videos I will not be able to translate, but I will try here and there to mix isiZulu and English. But I will not be able to translate the whole video. But the whole video is about this closing of illegal tuck shops. So what these guys are saying right now, these guys who are fighting for the country, is that they are tired now of these peaceful marches because these foreigners are very stubborn. If they close the shop this morning, in the afternoon, they open it. If they close today, tomorrow, these foreigners, they open it. So they said they are tired now of begging them to close these shops. So what they are saying is that from now on, they will do the opposite of peace. So that is what the whole video is all about. So this is one of the izinduna zasehostela okhulumayo. Let's listen to him, guys.
Kukhona la siya khona. Angeke kuhlale kuyi-peaceful march njalo. Nalabo bathi babagadile nibatshela ukuthi hayi bazohamba nabo ekugcineni. Kukhona la sobaqonda khona ngqo. Even nawo amaphoyisa hayi laba nje okuthiwa ama-security aqashiwe la ukuthi ahola ngabo bazohamba nabo. Thina sibesathi igazi ngiyinto esingayisasa. Hayi ukuhlonipha nje sisahlonipho kwamanje kodwa kuzofika la singasahloniphi khona. Ngithi mphakathi bambanani kanje njengoba nibambene namhlanje siyazi bafowethu khona la esigcine singafikanga khona kodwa nje ngelinye ilanga mhlawumbe sizogcina sifikile. Uyayibona njengamanje kahle izitolo lezi angeke kuze kuphela i-30 days sizothatha ngenkani lezi zitolo lezi sifaka abantu bakithi. Angeke sisacela kumuntu ngoba akekho umuntu one-right yokufika la ebese banesitolo. Futhi umuntu uma ungena ezweni kuyabhala ukuthi une-5 days or unelokhu. Akekho umuntu okuthiwa ungena ezweni akwazi ukuthi uzohamba nini. Loo nto nje amaphoyisa lawa siyazi ukuthi adla imali. Kodwa nje bafowethu sizoyishintsha lento ye-peaceful march. Sizoyishintsha siyenze ngendlela yethu. Athina sinendaba nahulumeni, asinendaba namaphoyisa. Siyazi ukuthi umuntu okhosta lento uHome Affairs. Yebo namanje ngaya kuye. Kodwa uHome Affairs ucorrupt bashilo neminister yakhona. Yathi into efile lento okuthiwa iHome Affairs. Siyakwazi lokho. Ngakho ke mhlambe sizobuya la sesizothatha izitolo ngenkani sesifaka umuntu wakithi. Hlalani nilungile nje ukuthi izitolo nizothatha ngoba nakhona ubakhipha abantu eqede futhi ngarani umuntu kuzoba inkinga nayo yona leyo. Funa sikhipha umuntu faka iSouth African. Siyoyiqeda lento ye-peaceful march besenza nje. Kodwa khona ukhona la siya khona ngiyabonga.
It's not like we are trying to encourage violence noma sizama ukuthi kube nodlame, kodwa kunento ekumele yenziwe ngalabantu beyitolo. My friend, ama-Nigerians, kunento okufanele ukuthi yenziwe ngabo. Kuzofanele ukuthi noma kungazuliwa physically, kungazuliwa ukuthi kuyabulawana. Kumele kuvalwe izitolo, kumele kuthathwe back ama-hijack buildings, kumele kuvalwe lama-brothels, kumele kuvalwe wonke lama-tavern abo agcwele all over the place. Angeke sikwazi phela ukuqhubeka siye phambili as a country if sizocontrolwa my friend nama-Nigerians. Vele kumele ukuthi kwenziwe okwenziwayo without ukubashaya, without ukubabulala, ukuvala amabhizinisi abo nje, ukustopha ama-South African. Enye into enkulu kakhulu ekumele ukuthi sibheke kakhulu ilabantu abathenga khona abasupport ama-businesses, aboma-stand, ama-customer lawa asema-tuck shop nalawa athenga khona. There's no one ongasivimba uma sizoyohlala each and every tuck shop kube nezinsizwa eziwu-4 ezizohlala khona zivimbe, even ezimbili. Indawo yangakini angeke uzuzu uyidingela amasotsha. Abantu nje abawu2 behlale phambi kwama-tuck shop bevimbe laba abastubborn abama-South African abathenga khona, ukuthi uma ubona umuntu ethi uyothenga e-tuck shop umvimbe umshove emuva umkhombe e-tuck shop ye-South African. Esaluni la kune-foreigner khona ku-owner i-foreigner, akube nabantu abahleli phambi kwayo isaluni ukuthi awungeni kule saluni, nayi isaluni ye-South African. Akekho umuntu ongayokubophisela ukuthi uthi akayosupport enye i-South African erana i-tuck shop noma erana isaluni. So nje that's the only way okumele ukuthi ama-South Africans ayenze ukuze sisitophe yonke lento eyenzakalayo. Phela ngeke siqhubekele phambili masiphika nalabantu nalama-South African astubborn angafuni ukuye ukuba support, ukuba enrich. Bebuye bezosithuka besitshela ukuthi siphuwa sihlala emkhukhwini, bebe kuyithini sibenza bebe rich, befika la begqoka ophaka. Siyakuvuma lokho thina. Besitshela ukuthi asinamali, si lazy. Ubani obenza bebe rich uma si lazy ngoba bafika bengenalutho la. ubani obenze ukuthi bahambe ngey'moto behlale ey'ndaweni abahlala kuzona laba bahlala ko-Sandton nakuphi kuphi. So yinto enjani-ke leyo? Umuntu onjani? Ungathi umuntu onjalo. Akuyena umuntu lo yisilwane.
Wayitsizwa. Namhlanje ngokusemthethweni sizokwethula uhlelo lokuvala izitolo zabantu bokufika. Sizoyivala siyishisele. Sizophatha umshini negenerator. Siyivale siyishisele. Sifuna ukubona umuntu ogada umuntu okufika. Asifuna ukubala ukuthi uyini, ummeli, uyiphoyisa, umseshi, uyikwerekwere, noma uyisigola, noma uyinkabi, asinandaba. Sifuna ukubona yena. Ayikho iphemithi okumele iphume kwamasipala, iphumele umuntu okufika. Ngoba yini elokali ngeBangladesh? Yini elokali ngeEthiopian? Okokuqala lokho. Okwesibili, umthetho awubavumeli vele ukuthi bephathe lezi zitolo ey'njengama-spaza shop, o-cash and carry, ama-car wash, ama-salon, nama-barber shop, nayo yonke le misebenzi emincane nokudayisa ematafuleni nakuphi kuphi. Umthetho wase-South Africa owaziwa ngomphathi steshi, abaphathi bey'teshi, lo mthetho engiwushoyo bayawazi. Akuvumelekile umuntu wangaphandle athathe i-small and medium business la e-South Africa. It's the business that is reserved for ama-South African. Umsebenzi obekelwe ngisho umuntu ongafundile ukuthi naye akwazi ukuphila. Kusukela ngomhla ka-29 July sibanikile inotice. Hambani nobanika inotice. Emzini wakho sofike sishisele asizukucela ukungena. Ngoba kuyicala kubizwa ngokuthi aiding and abetting. Ukuhlalisa umuntu emzini wakho ongekho emthethweni. So iphoyisa likwazi ngokuqala ngokubopha mina sengizovalisa umuntu. Kube kunomuntu ophula umthetho 10 years ago wahlalisa umuntu angamazi utho wapi. Amaphoyisa waqala bophe laba abantu abahlalisa abantu kuqala ngaphambi ukuthi avimbe thina esizovala izitolo. Asizukuvinjwa, siyacela wemaphoyisa ningasivimbi lapho olundi. Sizovala izitolo zabantu bokufika, asivali zona ezabantu base South Africa. Sizovala ezabantu bokufika.
And uzobezwa abaholi babo e-Afrika sebeblame ugovernment wase-South Africa ukuthi uthuleleni uma ebuka ama-South Africans enza njalo. Ekubeni bona, in their own countries, in Ghana, upresident waseGhana stood in front of the podium in public kwi-national TV yakhona. Watshela abantu baseGhana ukuthi all small businesses, ama-local businesses belong to Ghanaians in Ghana. But ubhizi ulwa ne-South Africa ukuthi ivumele ama-Ghanaians azokwenza ama-small businesses e-South Africa. EZimbabwe upresident wakhona ubeke umthetho, uminister wakhona wakhuluma kwi-national TV yakhona wathi all small businesses belong to Zimbabweans in Zimbabwe. Asicomplainanga ngoba vele kufanele ukuthi kube njalo. In Tanzania, upresident waseTanzania watshela ama-Kenyans enza amabhizinisi eTanzania ukuthi all those small businesses, salon, barber shops, whatever, small jobs, even nama-petrol stations, what belong kuma-Tanzanians. Ama-Kenyans awakaze wenza umsindo, akaze esho ukuthi upresident or iTanzania is xenophobic for saying that. Bathatha izinto zabo baphuma kuma-small businesses and allowed ama-Tanzanians, the owners of the country, ukuthi berane i-economy yabo, i-local economy yabo e-countryni yabo. Akekho umuntu wabanga umsindo. Akukho pan-Africanism eyake yabanga umsindo, akukho umuntu e-Afrika wabanga umsindo. But if it's South Africa exosha ama-illegal immigrants kuba nomsindo omkhulu, njengamanje siyathathwa sisiwa e-international court iGhana nalamanye amazwe. Why? Because sithi ama-illegal immigrants awafuneke country because a-commit crime, asiwazi nokuthi la azokwenzani. Sithi awahambe kusale abantu abeze ngokusemthethweni aba-documented e-countryni yethu, just like any other African country, any other country in the world. No, abafuni ukuthi thina si-enforce awethu ama-laws. Bona bayawa-enforce awabo ama-laws ema-countryni abo. Abavumeli noma ubani. Even in our neighboring countries in Southern Africa, angeke beze bekuvumela ukuthi usuke la uye Botswana, uye Swaziland, uye Lesotho, uyovula i-tuck shop, uyovula i-salon. Uthathe i-local business yabantu base-Lesotho. Angeke ugovernment wakhona, angeke ama-leaders akhona azayivumele. Only the government of South Africa, only ama-leaders ase-South Africa avumela leyo nto, asifoster ukuthi siphume emsebenzini, siphume kuma-small businesses kungene abantu bangaphandle. asingabi ne-access to our health care because kuzobe kugcwele abantu bangaphandle, silale phansi thina ey'bhedlela. Into ongeke uzuyenze eZimbabwe, eNigeria, ukuthi ama-Zimbabweans or ama-Nigerians ezweni lawo alale phansi on the floor because wena as a South African you are on the bed to give birth kwi-hospital yaseNigeria. Angeke beze bekuvumele nokuthi ungene ungakhokhile kulezo y'bhedlela, especially if you are a foreigner, ngoba nawo ama-citizens akhona ayakhokha ey'bhedlela nasemaklinikhi akhona. But in South Africa we are forced by the whole continent ukuthi sivumele noma yini abafuna ukuthi yenzeke. But I don't blame them, as I always say ukuthi I don't blame them. I blame our spineless leaders for allowing this thing to happen because uyena obabhawelayo. We are where we are today because of the ANC, always kneeling down before these other African leaders. Look at what they are doing to them right now. Taking them to international courts, taking them to kuma-UN, ukubathethisa amacala, babathethisa amacala ukuthi abafuni be-enforce awabo ama-laws. Few days ago, uKing Misuzulu wayeseZimbabwe wayesitshela ukuthi ukhiphe wonke amaphepha, bambuza yonke into, uhamba nini, uzohlala phi, yonke leyo nto. But bayamazi ukuthi i-king of amaZulu eSouth Africa. The same South Africa ephethe yonke icontinent. But bamfuna amaphepha, bamfuna yonke into. Mina angazi shem, angazi.
Valala.
Akaqale ibize lo wakathi akavuli. Sifuna lo wakathi akavuli.
Valala kwaphinda uvule. Baba msuka no.
Bazophula la uzofela la phuma. Phuma out. Phela nomunye phume. Uphuma stand wala. Uphuma stand wala. Uphuma stand wala.
Langiphuthi.
Oh, ukhuluma nawe mfowethu. Hayi ukhuluma nawe.
Awuphuthi sikhathatha.
Yeah.
Ujoyi.
Sicela usenza kanjena mfethu, hayi kabi. Silana ukuzobukeza umlayezo namhlanje, South Africans, ukuthi abantu abokuhamba asisabafuni la. Ba i-business ne-business noma yiphi i-business abayenzayo asibafuni, nalabo bokuhlala sibaqashisayo emajaritini asibafuni. So siyacela nje sinikeze nje u7 days kahle umoya kaNkulunkulu, singakali lo muntu kodwa umlayezo ukusalayo isishile. Asafuna ukuthi bavule i-business yabo, into le7 days sibanikeza ukuthi bapakishe, mabathathe umthwalo wabo mabahambe njalo.
Ngeke kungathi ngithi asinayo isilungu ngifuna abantu ama-passport ukuthi vele into zabo zisemthethweni. Ngisho ngiyizwa. Nawo futhi ngizobachazela uma bafika. Yabona. Kodwa mina mozobathola endaweni ye7 days namhlangana nayo. Ngizodila nayo. You understand?
Iyona-ke inhlobo yoma-stand esifunayo lena eSouth Africa. Uya-complya, uyawa-understand ama-patriots ukuthi izathu zawo uyazazi as a South African ukuthi ababasukeli. Akabuze imibuzo eminingi, akalwi nabo. So yiyo-ke into esifunayo ukuthi at least sibambisane as umphakathi wase-South Africa, labantu kuvalwe iy'tolo zabo bahambe. So thank you so much guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, to like and share the video. Love you so much. Bye.